Mainly and usually I'm covering the safety topics. But today I would like to share some common types of mental ill health examples. Those are related to work. The most common and important is anxiety, depression, and stress. Many of us, even the safety practitioners, they are unable to make difference between anxiety, depression, and stress. So, let us see now what is anxiety, what is depression, and what is work related stress, and what are the key differences between these three terms. First of all, anxiety, a feeling of unease such as worry or fear that can be mild or severe. Do you know? Anxiety can have both psychological and physical symptoms. Dear friends and fellows, psychological symptoms can include feeling worried or uneasy a lot of the time, having difficulty sleeping, inability to concentrate, irritability, being extra alert, hypervigilance, feeling on edge, or not being able to relax. These all are the psychological symptoms of anxiety. But physical symptoms may include pounding heartbeat, breathing faster, palpitations, irregular heartbeat, nausea, chest pain, headaches, and loss of appetite. There might be effects, short term or long term. Long term anxiety can lead to serious ill health conditions such as hypertension, chronic high blood pressure. Anxiety is sometimes linked to panic disorder, having panic attacks, and post traumatic stress disorder PTSD caused by exposure to a traumatic event. It is also sometimes linked to depression. Even you are able to know anxiety in some cases linked to depression. But here the important question is, what is depression? Feelings of extreme sadness, despair, or inadequacy that last for a long time. This is depression. The severity of the symptoms of depression can vary. At its mildest, depression involves being persistently low in spirit, low mood, while at its most severe, depression makes sufferers feel suicidal and that life is no longer worth living. Do you know the symptoms of depression? Symptoms of depression includes continuous low mood, feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, low self-esteem, guilt, irritability and intolerance, lacking motivation or interest, difficulty with decision making, suicidal thoughts, thoughts of self-harm. At the most severe end of the scale, depression may lead to a diagnosis of clinical depression that can be categorized as mild, moderate, or severe. I hope in easy words you can understand the difference between anxiety and depression. Now let us look what is work related stress. Stress is the adverse reaction that people have to excessive pressure or other demands placed on them. Stress is not a disease but a natural reaction to pressure. Pressure is an inherent part of work, whether it's a deadline that must not be missed or a rate of output that must be maintained. Pressure does not necessarily lead to stress because in many circumstances people are able to cope with the pressure they are under. In fact, in many situations, pressure results in a positive performance. For example, athletes tend to produce their very best performances under the pressure of competition, not in training. However, In some instances, people find themselves unable to cope with the pressure that they are under. This leads to a negative reaction rather than a positive one. This reaction is psychological in origin. For example, the negative reaction is in the mind. If the pressure is short term, then the person may show some of the signs and symptoms of stress, but it is unlikely that there will be any significant health consequences. It is a common experience to suffer a few sleepless nights worrying about an exam or an interview. The person prepares as much as possible. Then afterwards, the pressure is relieved and the worry goes away. But if the pressure continues or increases, then the relatively minor symptoms of stress can escalate into physical or mental ill health. Dear friends and fellows, you are on the platform of Safety First Life. If you are visiting for the first time, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for all future notifications. And if you find the video informative, then like, comment and share it with your friends and colleagues. We are talking about work-related stress. Work-related stress should not be confused with anxiety or depression. These are common mental health problems that can and do exist entirely independently of work-related stress. It is estimated that a quarter of the population will suffer some form of mental illness at some stage in their lives. The two most common forms of mental illness are anxiety and depression. It is possible to suffer from these mental health problems without being stressed or under any pressure, work-related or not. However, it must be recognized that there is a strong relationship between these mental health problems and work-related stress. The one can trigger or contribute to the other and vice versa. In the upcoming training session, I'll discuss the major causes of work-related mental ill health. For now, that's all. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment and share the video. Hope to see you soon with a new HSC tutorial. Until then, take care. Good luck and goodbye.